In Penang, Malaysia, 80-year-old Tzu Chi Malaysia, who is living in Butterworth, has been taking the Penang Ferry to Penang Island to collect monthly donations for the past 20 years. After hearing that the Penang Ferry is about to close, Tzu Chi Malaysia felt saddened, but she promised to still continue her duties as a Tzu Chi volunteer. Let's take a look at her story.
领导不多了，现在这个应该有20年了。这个以前我们的同事来的。
Now 80-year-old Tzu Chi Malaysia was deeply moved by Tzu Chi volunteers when she was in Taiwan at the age of 53. After her return to Penang, she got into contact with Tzu Chi Malaysia chapter, becoming the earliest generation of volunteers. Currently, Tzu Chi Malaysia lives in Butterworth, but she has some donor members who are living in Penang Island. Therefore, she rides her motorcycle and takes the ferry over to Penang Island to collect monthly donations. This routine has never changed for the past 20 years.
In the past, the journey was about 45 minutes, including going on the ferry and off. The ferry journey is about 15 minutes, and the time schedule is quite flexible, so it doesn't matter when we arrive. While taking the ferry, I can also rest. Normally, I wouldn't use the bridge as it's very tiring.
4 years, Tzu Chi Malaysia took the Penang ferry in order to execute her volunteer duties. But after learning that the service is going to be shut down soon, she felt saddened but faced the reality with positivity.
We know that there's nothing permanent in our life, so I felt normal. We talk about living a new life often. This is a chance for it, and we must adapt.
Although the once memorable port is about to change, but her initial kind thought to volunteer remained the same. For 20 years, she was a dedicated Tzu Chi volunteer.
Master said in the Jingsi aphorism that we do not have a claim on our life, but only the right to use it. So when we're living, we have to use it in order for it to be useful. Honestly, I don't do much because what I'm doing is just collecting monthly donations and going to recycling stations. The master also said that if it's the right thing, just do it. Therefore, I have to continue what I'm doing.
Our life rapidly changes every moment. We must understand gratefulness in order to be satisfied and happy. While the ferry vanishes into history, Tzu Chi Malaysia continues her work as she plants the seeds of kindness everywhere she goes.